Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the right hand side of the screen, you see a figure and we are told to reproduce the given figure in isometric projection. Now when you hear the word isometric projection, the first thing you have to do is to draw your isometric axis. That is the Y, the X, and the Z axis. Can you see that? Y, X, and Z. Is that taken out? Now, if you look closely from the figure, we need to get the length and the width. Now, this symbol you see here, like a center line at this end and at this end, means that this object is symmetrical in all direction. So it means that this figure you are seeing here is also placed here also placed here also, and also placed here also. So they form one. I will together now. So they only give us one quadrant of it, one part of it. Is that taken? 1/4 of it. So this is 1/4 of it, and there are four in numbers that is assembled together. So if you look at this now, whatever I'm looking at, I will assume that it is 2. So we have the radius here, 20, but it's telling us that what? 20, right? Now, meaning that at the other end also, there's 20 again, making 40. Then 40 plus 88. So when you add 40 to 88, we have 128. So the entire length here is 128. 128. So I'm going to measure 128 from the side, from 0 to 128 here. Can you see that? From 0 to what? 128 there. Now the next thing, whatever happens here will happen here also because it's symmetrical. So I'm going to measure 128 here too. From 0 to 128. Right? And the height, there's a word written here that says that, a sentence here that says make from plate 20 millimeter thick. That is the thickness, and thickness is the height. So I will measure 20 upward. So from 0 to 20. This is what we have here. Can you see that? And I will now form the box from it, just like I've been doing in all my previous videos. So I will take this right to the side, and I'll take this to the side, and I will stand it up like this, and I'll also stand it up like this. Close it up too. And I'll close it up too. Can you see that? So I can easily bring it down if I want to, but let me leave it that way. So this is what we have here. So the first thing I'll do here is to draw in the fillets. Look at what I call the fillet here, this curve here, right? And the radius of each of the fillets is what? Is 20. Since they are 4 in numbers, so we have 4 fillets. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are fillet in all this direction. So we move further. So in moving further, we'll be having this. So you now measure the radius of what? Of 20 on your meter rule this way. Radius of 20. So if I pick it up from 0 to 2 is 20. Can you see that? And I'll come at each of the end here, and I'm going to mark 20 here, 20 here. I'll come again, mark another 20 here, come here again, mark another 20 here. Can you see that? I'll do the same thing here too. 20 here, 20 here. I'll come here too. 20 here, 20 here. I'll come here too. 20 here, 20 here. Also at this point too. 20, 20. I'll come here too. 20, 20, and also here too. 20, 20. Can you see that? Then I'll take my instrument. Let's start with this and that first, since they are opposite each other. Once I use my instruments and I draw a line this way, I come here also, I draw another line this way. Can you see that? Where they meet be where I'm going to draw my curve from this point to this end. Hope you can see that. Can you see that? Then I'll come down to, I'll do the same thing, just watch. If I come down to, I'll do some here, mark this one down here, come here too, mark this one down here, and I'll join it like this. And also like this. Can you see that? So when I place it here, I'll do the same thing too. So when I place it here, I'm going to connect it to from this point to this point. Can you see that? So I'm done with this. I'll come here too. I'll do the same thing. Let's see what is happening. Place it on my T-square and I'll connect here to here. I'll also connect from here to here. They are meeting here. So that point they meet. I'll place it at this point and I'm going to connect them this way. Can you see that? Then in this aspect here, what I'll do here is I am going to do the same thing here too. I'll draw from here to this point, and I'll also draw from here to this point. Right? Then I'll join the diagonals. I'll join the diagonal this way. Can you see that? Then this point you see here, I'll just draw a line from this point to touch this point here. Can you see that? That point to touch here. So where it meets is where I need for my curve. So when I place it at this point here, I'm going to be having the curve here. Can you see that? So I can easily join from here to this point. Can easily join from here to this point. Can you see that? Now I can easily thicken here too. I'm coming back. I'm going to thicken it. Let's just move forward and see what is going to be happening here. So since I've done this, I'll also come here. I'm going to bring diagonals, these two diagonals you see here. Can you see that? I'll just draw this way. Then I'll bring this point, trace it downward. Then I'll come here, bring this down, taking it to come down this way. Then place it here to get this. I'll stop there, and I can easily thicken from this point straight down. Can you see that? The same thing will apply here too. So what I will do is remember the diagonals. So when I draw this out this way, I'll come here too. I'll do the same thing out this way. Then I'll just come and take the measurement from this point to this point here. I'll come here and I'll mark. I'll also come here too and I'll mark. So these are the points I will use to get my curve, like this. What I will use to get what? My curve. Sorry. That is one. I'll come here too. I'll do the same thing. I'll just bring this one down this way. From this end, I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down. Touch here. And the next one from here, I'll just get this. So I'll just move from this point. Come and touch here. I'll move from this point. Come and touch here. Also from this point, come and touch here. Then I'll thicken this, I'll thicken all this arc out. So that's what we have here. Now the next thing is there are circles in between here, and from the question we're told that 4 holes diameter 20. So these are the 4 holes here. So what I'll just simply do is just to complete the box. Like this box here is already completed. Can you see that? The next one is to complete this box too. Where they meet, draw another line. This one too, I can just do that here. Another line. Here too. Can just do that here. Another line. Another line. Right? And you can close it up. Right? And close it up too. They are meeting here. Here are all the points I am going to focus on. You can just complete the diagonals this way for everything. Here are the four diagonals that we have. So we have point 1, point 2, point 3, and what? 4. So the radius given, diameter given there is given to be diameter 20. So we're using 10, 10 each. So I can use my meter rule and I'll measure 10 from 0 to 10. And I'll place it here. And I'm going to mark 10 in all of them. 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. I'll come here, 10 here, 10, 10, 10. Come to the center too. Mark 10, 10, 10, 10. Come here too. Mark 10, 10, 10, and what? 10. So you use them to form a box. So if you use them to form a box, I'll be having this. So from each of those points here, like this point, I'll just draw a line this way. This point too, draw a line this way. I'll come here, I'll do the same thing. Draw a line, and I'll close it up. Close all of them up. Here too. Can you see that? So it's in this box here, I'm going to draw in my circle. Just remember, you can take any of these corners, or any of these corners, and you join from here to this, and you join from here to this. You come here, you join from here to this, and you join from here to this. You come here too, you join from here to this, and you join from here to this. This is where, and here also, join from here to this, and you join from here to this. So they are all meeting at this point here, where the diagonals I'm drawing meet. The diagonal here will be the point I need. So you can see that where diagonal meets. Now I'll not take my compass. I'll start from here. So this is what you do for everything. At this end, you can come here, you draw your circle. Can you see that? You turn it the other way around, place it here too. And do the same thing. You come here too, place it here, you do the same thing. Come here, you do the same thing. So once you've done that, you thicken it out. Let me thicken it out. This is One you have, you come here too, you do the same thing. Do that for everything. So I'll be doing that. Go to the next one. In here too. So taking that out. So that's what we have here. Now, if you look at the diagram very well, there's another circle in here. Can you see that? And that is the diameter of what? Of 76. So what I will do is I'm going to join the diagonals from here to here. Complete it. Out there. And also the diagonal from here to here. I'll just only take half of it. So where it meets here, that is the center of this figure. I will take my set square and I'm going to join, pass it through the center. So that is what I need. This point here. So once I've done that, I'll now measure half of 76, which is 38, on my meter wheel this way. So I'll have it this way from 0 to 38. So if I place it here, I'm going to mark 38 here, 38 here. Also, I'll mark 38 at this side, and also 38 at this side. I've not drawn that line, so I'll draw it now. I'll draw another line that pass through the center in this manner. So you see that this is where they are meeting. So I'll form the box on that. So this box, I'll draw this way. I'll come here too. I'll do this way. I'll come here too. I'll do this way. And I'll come here too. I'll do this way. So this is where they are meeting. They're meeting at point 1. They're meeting at point 2, point 3, and what? 4. So from 4, I'll draw a diagonal. I'll move from here to touch here. Can you see that? Another diagonal, they'll move from here to touch here. So where they meet here, that is where my circle will be placed. So when I take my compass, I'll place it at this end of 4 and I'll connect between this point to this point. Hope you can see that. I'll come to 2. I'll do the same thing. Sorry. Let's do that properly. From here to this point. Can you see that? So then from here I'll get this. Then from here I'll get this. So I'm going to taking this out. So this is what we have here. And there's another one under here. So what you simply do here is this. You take your compass at this end here of 2. You just draw it down this way. And you measure the thickness of what? Of the 20 earlier, which is this. And you place it at that point and you mark it down here. Can you see that? So once you've done that, you come again, you can come to this point here of 4, draw another line that will go down of that 4. Then you measure the same 20 that you measured from here to this point. You measure it from that 4 downward. So from that 4 here now, you take it to this point here. Come here to measure 20 downward here. And come here to measure 20 downward here. So this is where you measure your 20. So this is 20 here. And I'll come here to this is another 20. Then this is what another 20. So this one I'll now place this here. Take it to this point. And I'll draw an arc to come and touch this. Can you see that? Come and touch this. So I'll taking that out, but let's just proceed with the rest. So if I should draw this, change the diagonal to the diagonal, if I complete it like this, I'll transfer this point, this arc here, this point here, I'll mark it on this line, I'll mark it here too. I don't want to redo the point from the beginning, that's why I'm doing it this way. So when I place it here, right, I'll take it here, and I'll just stop here. And I'll place it here too. Here, I'll put it here at this point. Then I'll stop here. So let's take that out. So this is what we have here. I have successfully drawn out the plate, right? The plate has 4 holes. Sometimes they use these holes for screwing it on something. This is what we have here. So if you find the video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.